Local coverage you can count on continues with Glenn Marini's Sports Report. Sports coverage you can count on.
On Thursday, December 21st, Purdue Fort Wayne's Shayla Sellers making some history. A fifth-year senior, Sellers playing in the 122nd game of her Mastodon career. That is indeed a new program record. For the native of Warrensville Heights, Ohio, just outside Cleveland, you could say basketball is in her blood.
Well, she was always athletic. If you could see, she's a competitor. As the years got older, when she got older, we could see that she has some talent.
Purdue Fort Wayne has welcomed me with open arms since the minute I stepped on campus, and it just shows that their program believes in me and what I can do, and I'm just really grateful that they took a chance on me.
Shayla Sellers has played in a program record 122 games for the Dons, the most memorable last December, when the Dons hosted National Power Maryland, and Shayla, the third of four Sellers sisters, got to play against her little sis, Cheyenne.
It was an awesome moment. I'll definitely remember that for the rest of my life, and my family will remember that for the rest of their lives, to have us all together in one.
To sit back and think about the car rides, the arguments, the fights, the joy of playing together in high school and seeing that translate into college. A Division I college basketball game. I think I was so full that day with enjoyment just to see them compete against one another.
Without question, Shayla looks up to her father, and that's not just because he's 7 feet tall.
Down low, Sellers from Jordan.
Brad Sellers was the 9th pick in the 1986 NBA draft out of Ohio State and played 7 seasons in the league.
We always make fun of him because he was so skinny, and we are just like, wow, were you so skinny? But he definitely he was ahead of his time. He could shoot it, he could pass, he could dribble. 7-foot shooter, which was just super cool to see.
She's only a 3-hour ride away, so many times I'll drive in that night, see the game, and then we'll spend some time with her afterwards, and I'll go back home and go back to work the next morning.
And work next morning is the mayor of their hometown, Warrensville Heights, Ohio, just outside of Cleveland, where Brad was recently elected to his 4th term.
He's always dad first. His job is always important to him, but we know as 4 daughters, your dad is probably your biggest supporter. He tries to be mayor, but we keep him cool.
Yeah, he's not mayor of the house.
Never, never.
Sometimes kids struggle to find a home, especially a collegiate home, that really works for them. PFW has worked entirely for Shayla. I told her, I said, listen, you enjoy your last ride here, because I said, you've done more than most.
In addition to being mayor, husband, and father of 4, Brad Sellers has spent the last 14 years on the Cleveland Cavaliers radio broadcast team. As for Shayla, her final season of college basketball continues when the Dons get back on the court December 30th for a Horizon League game on the road against Milwaukee. I'm Glenn Marini, and that is your local sports report.